stop? Do it! No! Kill me! Just! Yesterday, you said just! Yes, you can!
Yo, what's up guys, it is Lato Potato here. Today we are going to be doing a Destiny video for the first time in quite a long time. This video is going to be quite similar to my last Wildlands video with the no face cam and the audio over top. It'll aim to be as informative as possible while letting you know specific details on Destiny's latest Hotfix 2.5.0.2 patch, which went live on February I think 14 or 15. So in the lead up of this huge update, we heard of weapons, subclass, Sandbox changes in general that were on their way, and they were set to balance Crucible games and also massively target shotguns, which some argue is good, some argue is bad, depends what you play like, I guess, depends what you're into. On a Twitch live stream, which I will be linking in the description by the way, Bungie community manager David Darg sat down with Sandbox designers Josh Hamrick and Greg Peng. They chatted about the patch, which they claim is aimed to increase primary weapon use due to seeing majority of players using shotguns, pulse rifles and hand cannons. So Hamrick is heard stating that the goal is not to nerf anything into the ground. So we can argue that all day, but in the end, this is what we've got. This is the game we're playing, so, you know, whatever. But it's been a long time since we've seen a Destiny balance patch that doesn't nerf something, at least. Something that we've all grown to love. And in this patch, shotguns, which as mentioned earlier, were the most popular and used weapon in Destiny, and they were the target. So the specific bullet points as well, guys, the bullet points of this Hotfix update will also be linked in the description. So if you're noticing any changes in your personal gameplay, just check out these point for point and see if there is some kind of nerf which has affected you before you try and blame something else. Just to see, because there is some small things that might get skipped over or missed, but they may be big to you. So, to the primary weapons changes. Hamrick and Peng recognized that the most popular primary weapons in the Crucible are hand cannons and pulse rifles. So in order to get people to venture out and try other primaries, they brought out this patch, they say. So thankfully this wasn't all about just making the weapons people love no longer lovable, or just literally dropping their rate of fire or damage points. To improve scout rifles, Bungie increased in-air accuracy, which of course will be helpful in PvP and PvE also. And just while addressing these updates, they also fixed a bug with the high caliber rounds perk that caused it to actually be ineffective. So that's awesome news, it's not just nerfing the ones we loved, it's actually improving the ones not many people are using to try and get everyone to get around through the rest of them. This also includes auto rifles, which are definitely not being ignored. They will get an increase in damage points, which is huge, and will also enjoy increased in-air accuracy and the high caliber rounds bug. So that has been fixed in all guns, not just the scout rifles, as I said earlier. It'll be all guns that the ineffective high caliber rounds perk bug is now fixed. The accuracy of hand cannons will return to vanilla Destiny levels, which will either delight or terrify players in the Crucible due to them originally thought to be OP. But to even things out, the base range for hand cannons is set to decrease by 5 meters, and the damage drop off for distance will actually increase. So these things combined with the high caliber fix is set to pump up the performance of the hand cannon, but also not make it too crazy. So just look out for them to be possibly more deadly. And while playing the Crucible with the new update, I have noticed a huge increase in hand cannon users, and they seem to be more ruthless than ever, so I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Who knows, the next update may be a huge attack on hand cannons. I don't know. For the pulse rifles that seem to struggle to keep up with the others due to low rate of fire problems, they will see a 5% bump up in firing speed. And to square the performance between all the others, a 7% drop has also been added. Also note, guys, that as sad as it seems, this will also include popular options like the Clever Dragon and the Grasp of Malok, which also have received unique nerfs of magazine sizes. So, a little bit of tears shed there, but moving on, guys, onto the shotguns. So I know that I personally saw, and many others would have seen, the countless Destiny players on Reddit and other forums who had the attitude of not if, but when shotguns would be nerfed. So the Hotfix attempts to put shotguns back in their intended place as a stand and deliver weapon. That's David Darg there again, those his exact words, so I don't know, we can take his word for it, guys, that this is what they're intended to be, so it is not a nerf but a simple repair, I guess, just to try and make you sleep better at night. So basically, shotguns are looking at significantly decreased magnetism and also things as little as no aim assist when fired from the hip. One that is sure to destroy the lives of religious shotgun users in the Crucible. Shotgun accuracy is now decreased while a player is airborne. So with the precision damage stripped away altogether, I cannot count the amount of kills and deaths I have had due to players being in the air above you with a fully loaded shotgun or vice versa. But hey, shotguns will get a 20% damage increase in PvE activities, so the Crucible focus nerves don't harm that experience, so not all bad news, yeah? So where do subclasses fit into this? So to answer that simply, Bungie didn't make any large sweeping changes to Guardian subclasses. Instead they made smaller changes just here and there between them all. So the first comes to the Hunter's Blade Dancer subclass. The Hungering Blade perk no longer grants health along with the regeneration of both health and shield, but instead grants a boost to life that can add shield once the health bar is full. So this is quite a necessary change for anyone else who gets infuriated at how impossible it is to take down hunters when using their supers. And I'm talking about myself here, and I am hopefully talking to you and others. Also, the Gunslinger Hunters will get a small treat. Throwing knives now deal solar damage, so that'll help for bounties and who knows what else, I guess. A bit more good news for like-minded, infuriated Destiny gamers like myself. The Stormcaller Warlocks will have the most hated special little power melee nerfed. Bungie plans to reduce the range of Thunderstrike to bring it in line with other Warlock melees. So not totally just killing specifically that, but just evening it out, which we have been calling for, except for those taking advantage of it, I'm sure. Stormcallers using the Landfall perk will also experience a decrease in their Storm Trance super's duration, so bit of sad news there if you're a Warlock, but you know, whatever, we're all suffering. Speaking of which, finally, Striker Titans will see a nerf to the Juggernaut perk. This will break a lot of hearts, I'm sure, but Juggernaut will no longer activate while a player is airborne. It will even deactivate if a player is airborne for a short period of time. But, oh well, we had fun. That was my life, but, you know, moving on. I just slammed the Warlock, so I can't dwell on Titan's Strikers. Just whatever. On to special ammo news, and there is special ammo news. One of the main segments also. Bungie has changed the special ammo economy to put more of an emphasis on primary weapon use. So they've even gone as far as to look into nerfing or changing the economy at least of special ammo. So in the Crucible, players will spawn with special ammo but will now lose it upon death. So to compensate, special ammo crates will now respawn every 60 seconds. So I guess it's not all bad, but it will definitely deter, and it has definitely deterred me. So I guess it's working, so I can't be sad, I can't be mad, but you know. So the remainders of the updates are mostly small cosmetic things with armor, general look and design of the game. So in a nutshell, that's what we've got now, and that's what we've got to deal with. But guys, while it is sad to have to change your style of gaming because of nerfs, it is nice to know the creators do care about the game to constantly be fixing and improving things. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook, well, I've seen 50% of people on Facebook slamming Bungie and the Destiny Facebook page for these Sandbox tunes and Sandbox updates in general. But guys, just come on, like, you want to play the game, play it. You don't. On that topic, in other news, Destiny 2 has been officially announced and is set to be released sometime this year. So anyone hating on Destiny 1, I guess we'll be calling it, or Destiny, I guess, you know, stop playing now, give 2 a try. Otherwise, you know, for those of us who appreciate and love Destiny no matter what, I am stoked for number 2, and I'm always up for a little bit of an update for number 1. So stay tuned for that, guys. Stay tuned for my next video, of course, and thank you so much as always for watching. I am Lato Potato. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I love you. Goodbye.